He wanted to make sure that on his watch anyway, nothing like this Valdez accident could happen again. And the way he did it was to turn ExxonMobil's workplace into the most rule-bound, automated, perhaps idiot-proof workplace that any large industrial corporation has attempted in recent times. And he did this in a variety of ways. First, to emphasize the primacy of worker safety performance over all else, and to hold everyone at every level of the corporation accountable for it. So some of the responses to this reform almost looked like Soviet collectives. You had worker groups that would get together on a regular basis and talk about not only accidents that might have occurred, but near misses, and not only near misses that occurred in the workplace, but near misses that had occurred at home. So people would confess that they had gone on vacation and gotten too much sun and were in danger of missing half a day as they recovered from their sunburn. Or people would talk about operating a lawnmower improperly, having a rock come out and strike them in the leg. If you left a file drawer open in the office, you would get a written reprimand because someone might bump into it. If there were a rash of paper cuts around the copier, this would be investigated and a written report would be written. The idea was that if you didn't think about all of the ways in which you could prevent human error at every moment of your life, away from the office or in the office, then you were never going to get toward whatever approximate relationship to zero defects it might be possible to engineer. Some of the managers I talked to who participated in this said that, well, at every work day, at every meeting where a group gathered, and I should have done this actually starting our time together, I would have taken a safety minute to talk to you about where the evacuation routes are or some other feature of the setting that we were in. And sometimes you had to do this even if you were the same group of 6 people who worked in the same office and met 5 days a week. Each time it rotated and somebody had to present a safety minute, and some of the folks I talked to said that actually the only real source of anxiety they had in their whole working lives at ExxonMobil was trying to think of something fresh to say as they were driving to the office knowing that it was their day for the safety minute. And the numbers changed, the numbers moved, and the record that Exxon established during the course of this reform started to impress and even pressure some of its peers, and other corporations started to adopt these best practices. And one scientist I interviewed at ExxonMobil recalled when a friend who worked at Chevron called to say that Chevron had just introduced the safety minute. And she said, "We have now been absorbed into the Exxon Borg."